this.
I think I left something in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental wood brown peasant climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popped.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
He spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third down, here's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that...
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action now. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015?
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bonito in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 14-0 the score. This is the... Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance of turning it upfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
137 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Williams again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. Gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd down and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Williams, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
The kick by McManus is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this in. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So in a first half that most assuredly has not gone their way, finally a breakthrough late in this second quarter.
Yeah, they've been pretty thoroughly outplayed here in this first half. And while I don't think momentum clearly swings back in their favor in this case, they needed something positive to happen to give them some hope before they make their way to the locker room.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Golan. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down
Game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Herbert throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got Allen.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
187 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O from 13 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24.
Broncos 38, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Herbert.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Palmer. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers first down at the 19-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
58 sacks and 4 Pro Bowls is a heck of a start for anyone's career, and that's exactly what Joey Bosa has done in his first 6 seasons in the NFL. He came into this league NFL ready, and has only gotten better since.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Boy, 199 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up the middle, it's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Baron Browning
in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.